Hello, hello, good evening, everyone. Just let me check that if I am audible and visible. Yeah, I think now I am live. So let me just. So what today we're gonna discuss first. First, the important thing that is there regarding your cat scaling and all the things. Okay, so this is the. So today we're gonna discuss first this scaled score. How the cat calculated your scores. So till now, whatever information we have got from the CAT, so this was updated by the CAT on the 19th September. Okay, so after that, I don't think we have got any update from them. So this was the updation there. They have so these rules they have given. These 8 steps they have given to how they gonna calculate our score. Okay, so we'll quickly go through these all the things that are there, all the details they have shared regarding the calculation of the score. So, if I tell you very frankly, these things like scaled score, if you go about, that's not gonna affect as much our score. That hardly you can take max to max plus minus 5 change in your score. Okay, max to max plus minus 5 you change. Like if you are like on a lower side, on a higher side, then there can be around 10 marks, max to max 10 marks changes, 10 to 12. Else it's not gonna affect. If you are in between, like somewhere like in between, kind of here and there, in this range, so only if you are at this point, this suppose this is the lowest score kind of there, suppose you are falling somewhere here or you're falling somewhere, then it's this score gonna affect, this is scaled score gonna affect you like around 10 12 scores that may affect. But if you like somewhere in between the all the scores, so it's gone not gonna affect you more than plus minus 5, not more than plus minus 5. Okay, so don't think that it's gonna affect you very majorly, like your score gonna increase by 10 or 12 marks or like 20 marks. That's not gonna happen. Okay, this they have a very smooth process, and it not affect your score as much. Okay, so they also try to balance the paper in like both the slots, you know. So this year we have gonna have like 3 slots, so this is gonna happen first time. Okay, so this thing gonna happen first time that these we have 3 slots due to this pandemic things. And also we have I hope you all know, you all aware of this thing, that our paper for CAT 2020 is gonna be of 2 hours. Okay, instead of 3 hours, it's gonna be 2 hours. And they haven't released anything, they haven't talked about anything, what pattern gonna be the, what a number of questions gonna be there. So everyone is guessing around 60, like 67 to 75 questions that can be there in these 2 hours. Okay, so no one has exact idea, so just everyone is trying to guess that what pattern can be there. But still we don't have any information, any official information regarding this thing. So so we cannot say anything until unless we see the papers. So definitely, so that one thing I tell, I hope they definitely release this thing, because if they will not release, so it's gonna be like little unfair with the peoples that are in the slot one. Okay, because what will happen, these are the timings of the slots. So the morning slot is cat 8:30 to 10:30. Then there is a gap of 2 hours in this slot. Okay, so definitely these this slot has gonna a huge benefit regarding this pattern thing, because they will know this pattern before, they can uh, like like they can train their mind, they can just make up mind for that pattern. Okay, so they have a time to just get a relaxed in that thing. So it will be little unfair, not as such, but definitely it's going to be little unfair if those slots doesn't know the paper. I would recommend that if cat wants to do this thing, so at least they release this thing before one day, so that everyone has clear idea, yeah, that this gonna be pattern, and everyone has a equal fair thing. Okay, if it was a one slot paper, then it was a fine, then no problem there. You just don't release the format, you don't give the number of questions and all the things there, that's fine. But as there are 3 slots and these slots are happening at different times, so I think it will be little unfair with the persons that are in the first slot, because they will be facing this thing first time. Okay, Fine. So this was just detail this the update till now what we have. Now let's just come to the scaled process, how they calculate the scaled score. Okay, so most probably as your time has been two-third, okay, two-third, so everyone is like two-third question, number of questions will be there also, and total score will be also two-third, so total score will be around 200. Okay, so it is just assumption, it is just guess kind of thing. We don't have any official update. So let's just see, have a look quickly at this scaled score, what the thing is this, and like how they calculate all the things. So this can be like your like a DI set kind of a thing, little complicate. We'll try to like just go through overview, we'll just try to get a idea, and I will just mainly I will try to focus on this thing, that this thing basically not gonna affect you as such. Okay, so that like if you have any confusion, or like this scaled score gonna like make a huge difference in your marks, so just rest if I just remove all those doubts. I just want to clarify this something, so we'll just see overview of this thing. Okay, so this is the notification calculation of scaled score of a candidate. Following steps are followed. So in each of these three sections, okay, VARC, DLR, QA, and CAT 2020, the overall scaled score is obtained by adding scaled score of these three sections. Okay, so overall score adding of scaled score, not your raw score. You have to add scaled score of VRC, DLR, and quant to get the final score. Okay, not raw score. While stating the scaling process, QA iteration. So here they have taken QA as example. Okay, fine. So that will be applicable to VRC and DLR also. Fine. So three sessions. So as it is mentioned there, this year CAT going to be happen in the three session. Earlier it happens to be in only 2 slots. Okay. Then it used to be 3 hours. Now this year this is 2 hour slot, 2 hour paper, and in 3 slots. So slots you can start practicing your mocks in these slots, so that you can just get accustomed to these timings. Okay, don't sleep like in this time, at least until unless your admit cards are out, then you can decide like exactly what slot is going to be there. So like how many steps, okay, about eight steps are there, about 8 steps that are given there regarding these calculations. So we will quickly go through these 8 steps and try to understand what they are, they like how they gonna calculate our scaled score. Okay, raw score we all get, raw score, the number of question that up to now this is the thing there, plus 3 minus 1 is scheme. Okay, so for raw score is calculated in such a way. So step 1 is calculate the mean. Mean means all like your average standard deviation, the deviation of the raw scores in the QA. Okay, so mean and raw deviation, standard deviation for the candidate appearing in the morning session. Okay, so they will find the they will basically find the mean of all the candidates in morning session and standard deviation. Okay, so and they will then they will calculate the final average. So this is a final average kind of thing, m1 plus s1, adding your standard deviation and adding your mean. Fine. In the step 2, okay, so these are the same process for all three slots. They will just add mean and standard deviation. So standard deviation like 120 marks and plus 10 minus 10, like that kind of deviation there between toppers and like the lowest score, that kind of thing. Okay, so this is the total for the second slot, this is the total for the third slot. Okay, fine. So they basically have find G1, G2, G3 with the help of mean and standard deviation. And after that, so step 1, step 2, 3 are same for each slot. Step 4 is calculate the mean and standard deviation of the raw score. So they are using raw scores. Okay, so definitely they will use the raw scores. From there they will get the scaled score. Okay, in QA section for all the candidates appearing in the CAT, including all 3 sessions. So okay, so from using all these, they have reached to the final G equals to m plus s. So they will individually find the final mean, final standard deviation, and then they will calculate G equals to m plus s. Okay, final average is there. Fine. So up to now, I hope this is clear. I'm just giving you the overall idea kind of thing, and at the final, I will just conclude one thing that that I will conclude there. So then again, these 3 steps are, I think, same for morning. Okay, so these steps are calculate the mean raw score in QA. So they have taken the example of quant section. This is applicable for your DI and as well as VRC. Okay, section of top 0.1%. Top 0.1% means candidate in the morning session. So suppose you have total of 1,80,000 candidate there. So 60 each, 60k, 60k, 60k there, 60k candidate. So 0.1% of 60. Okay, so 0.1% of 60, that becomes around, I think, 60. No, 60,000. Let me check. So yeah, that will be 1%, 0.1, 60 students. 60 students here, 60. So top 60 students, top 0.1% candidates, top 60 students in the morning slot, and denoted by, so they will find the like average of the toppers. They will find the average of toppers, so that they will write it as m.1 in the slot 1. In the slot 2, similar way, they will find the average of toppers. If it was 180 and 60k students participating in the slot 2, so that they will represent the score of 60. They will take the top 60 scores and find their average. Okay, so that is m2.1. And after that, what they have done, same thing for the evening slot, m3.1. Okay, so these three steps same. So these three steps, then they find the overall. These three steps, then find overall. Now they will take the overall. Okay, overall point, like from one. Now they will take from 180k. So they will take now this one from 0.1% of that, like, okay, 18. Now they will take here 60. Now they will take here 180. Okay, 0.1% of the total candidates. So total candidates, I assume this one. Generally this much student give the CAT, apply around, I think, 2, maybe 2.4 something kind of thing, around 2 lakh. Okay, this is just a number, you can take anything there. Okay, so they will calculate this final, or look like this will be for the overall. They will not here differentiate between slots. They will just take the overall toppers. Okay, overall top 180 students that will be there. And suppose, so this can be like few students can be there different. Okay, suppose now XYZ is a candidate who appeared in the, so now they are giving us the final formula to calculate the scaled score appearing in the morning session. Okay, so they have taken the example of morning session student and a raw score. Okay, so slot 1 is slot 1 candidate, and raw score in QA is R. Raw score is this R, and there is scaled score in QA. So this is the scaled score. This is the final score that you get on your like scorecard. Okay, this is the score that you get on your scorecard. So R dash, so what is our raw score minus G1? G1 was the average. G1 was the average they have taken of the morning slot. Okay, they have taken the average of morning slot. Then this was the overall. This is the overall average. This is the overall toppers average. Overall, this is the for their slot. So basically, overall, and then for your slot, they will compare with your slot, and plus the overall. Okay, so they will add this thing and they will get you the, so this way you will get the your first scaled score, final scaled score. Okay, so this is the procedure. They are just using mean and standard deviation. So the final thing that I want to calculate, so this is the same way they will calculate for the second slot and third slot. So that's not gonna different thing. Similar methodology applied for computation. So they will similar way they will calculate for the DLR and your VRC section. This is just example for QA section. So if this formula is any score, so if anyone is getting more than 100 score, so they will be round off to the 100. Okay, so this was the way, this was the process. This is a complete 8-step process to calculate, to reach your final scaled score. So let me tell you one important that I told in the initial also, that if you are lying somewhere, suppose like minimum score is 60. Okay, like in the range, lot of people are there in this range, and lot of people are there in this toppers, few people are there in this range, like take 200%. Okay, few persons are there. So like when you are lying at this side, then maybe your score like get affected by plus 10 12, like plus minus 10 12. Okay, and but when you are here in somewhere here in the average kind of thing, then your score not gonna affect as much, hardly max to max plus minus 5, max to max plus minus 5. Okay, when you are here, it may affect plus minus 10 12. So if you are like in the average kind of, it's not gonna affect your score majorly. Okay, so this not a like, if you have any confusion in your mind, just get that out of your mind. There is not, these things not gonna affect your score. Don't be happy like if your paper in like in some slot that people are suggesting that that was a difficult, and you assume that your score gonna increase. That's not gonna happen. Okay, until unless like it's not gonna happen. It will not, definitely not happen. CAT tries to balance all the papers, all the three slots. More or less, all the slots have a similar kind of difficulty level. So hardly there is any increase or decrease in the score. If there is, so that is in between plus minus 5 for like average. For you can take it for 90% Jatta, plus minus 5 is the difference. Okay, so that's not gonna change anything there. Okay, so don't be any kind like false sensation or something kind of thing, that you're expecting that your paper was on a difficult session or slot, so there will be a huge increase of like 20 plus marks. That's not gonna happen. Okay, and also don't get like afraid that if your paper was in the easy slot, your score gonna decrease by 1:20. So that's not gonna happen. That's just based on a perception that this slot was easy difficult. More or less they try to make each slot as like equal difficulty level. Okay, so that's why that there will not be any changes there. Okay, so I think this was for this thing. Let me just tell you a few important things that are there. So after this is session, this is an important session that's start at 7 p.m. today. Ask me anything, you can ask your any doubts there. Okay, uh, date is this today. Okay, today at 7 p.m. So must join for this session. This is bring to you by Unacademy, CAT-alyst and SIDTM Pune. Okay, so must join for this session. And second and a most important thing, this I hope you have all have heard this thing, national scholar. I hope a lot of educators have you told about this thing. This is a very very important thing for you guys, as you're just gearing up your preparation and your last leg of your preparation. So I hope you all get benefited by these things. So like you have a chance to win like these prizes, so must participate in this thing. Every Sunday you have like this test 5 to 6. Okay, and top 5 rankers gonna get these prizes. One to get 5k worth Amazon voucher. So I hope you are understanding this thing. And 3k worth and 2k worth. So must register, enroll for these things. Okay, you will get links on. You can get, just go to the Unacademy app. You get there in the tests section there, and also you can just search on your web. Also you will get there also. Okay, so I hope this was enough. Okay, so one if you are planning for your CAT 2021, so you can enroll for 1 year or 2 year courses. You can use this code Rahul Anant. You'll get instant, I think maximum discount that will be available there. I think there is right now 10% discount on referral, so that you will get. Okay, so like these are the things that are offering by us by Unacademy. There are top educators at Unacademy. You all know that thing, that doesn't need to tell again again again. And these things you may not be aware of, like batches. There are every day, like there are every type of batches there, like weekday batches, weekend batches, morning batches, evening batches. So everything is there. Okay, and like by your kind of educator which you are comfortable, you can join with that. Okay, that's not a problem. Like you enroll for, you're stuck with a one educator or something like that kind of thing. Okay, so like this is not also that this is only for CAT. This is for your OMATs, all the exams that are there. Okay, so these are all the things. Test series you all know that thing. You also, the special classes you all know, practice sessions all are there. Okay, so all these are the just benefits of your, if you take just one subscription there. Okay, so that can be just a complete thing for your the next MBA preparation. Or for this preparation, if you want, like I think it's still till the last paper of this season happens, like ZAT, and after that few more papers, CMAT and all the things happens. You have about like I think 4 or 5 months there, so you can take all also 6 months subscription for that thing. That will also must benefit you, definitely benefit you. Okay, so that's it today from my side. Thank you all for watching this session and joining. So just you can use my referral code if you are like planning to take plus subscription. Hope to see you like we will join at the same time, I think at 6 p.m. Tomorrow. So join tomorrow session. So that's it, and goodbye and best of luck for your upcoming exams, like whatever exam you are gonna attempt, and like all the best. Let's crack it.